Hey, it's Davey from Daveyverse. Wait, really on? Never mind. Wait, I switched my GPU from a 3060 Ti to a 790 XTX, and Radion's keep annoying us. But anyway, let's crack on. Right, so this is my weekly roundup with us working away. I'm away next week, so I'm going to have to do this here again. Good news on that front is I've had 2 job interviews, both went well. Getting another interview next week, and then we'll put them all together and see who can make me the most money. And hopefully I get work from home. Well, not from home, but I get work local at least. But anyway, let's crack on. Alec Baldwin, actor and Instagram spat as Rust resumes filming. For fuck's sake. Yeah, that's right, read. How? What sort of fucking goal do you have? Just do they continue after you shot someone on a fucking set? Read. So Alec Baldwin has shared his family photos since the announcement facing involuntary manslaughter. So it looks like he is going to go to face trial for this. It's something I'm going to probably cover, as it's going to be epic. It's going to be fun. I've got a mate that's sort of coming through studying law. I'm going to bring him on. Well, hopefully I can bring him on. Yeah, I've sort of taught him about this sort of YouTube shit I'm doing now. So, yeah, it'll be nice to get some sort of actual experience in this. Knowledge. Be fun. Plus we've got a shit inside joke involving Alec Baldwin as well. Right. So, is this just what's going on? It's pretty much in short, Alec Baldwin is cracking on with shooting Rust. Breaking news, Alec Baldwin is charged with involuntary manslaughter. Got that 6 days ago. Helena Hutchins' final words after being shot by Alec Baldwin. Hang on, I've never seen this before. Wait, so let's just see. Seconds after she was struck, Miss Hutchins cried out a boom operator. That was not good. That was not good at all. According to fucking hell. Workaholic butcher. Baldwin's family faces involuntary manslaughter. On my watch, no one is above the law, so this is coming from the justice system. Baldwin faced charges. Gun safety on set gets louder. Well, it's not really gun safety. They did not take no protocols whatsoever. For one, he actively pointed a gun at a person. For sets, you're pointing a gun at a glass mirror that when it reflects it off another one, then the camera shoots off that one. So then so the camera is facing the mirror and there's nobody in front of it except for the bit of glass. This was not done whatsoever. So don't blame guns, blame the idiots in charge, which is this. That's pretty much one reason why I think he will get sentenced. I think it's a minimum of 5 years. So good luck, Baldwin. Baldwin tweets about Dave Crosby's death hours after he's been charged with Rust. Baldwin, don't call it a comeback. Oh yeah, that happened this week. So the actor, 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter. What he said though, hours was charged. Baldwin tweeted about Crosby's death rather than his own situation. Well, I wonder if he's actually in control of his own tweets. Piers Morgan accused Alec Baldwin of Hollywood arrogance. Well, I don't agree with Piers Morgan, but that's probably actually true. That's probably the most truest thing I've heard him say. Fucking hell. There's no doubt that it was an accident, but Helena Hutchins died, leaving behind a grievance-stricken husband and young child. And a person holding a gun and fired the bullet killed her was Alec Baldwin, Piers Morgan said. It was him who did it, who fired the bullet into the co-worker's body and snuffed out her life. Nobody else's hands were anywhere near it at the time. Since the tragic death, Baldwin has then been epitome of Hollywood arrogance. He has, like. So that's the sort of thing as well. The armourer is sort of getting tied into this. There is some negligence on her behalf. Like, for one, why the fuck's there live rounds in the dummy box? Why is there live rounds hanging around site? There's bits you could pick up here and there. I think it's more in the dummy ammo box where it's her job to actually, you know, keep that shit. It's just gonna get something there. Will she get the full involuntary manslaughter or just like a sort of corporate negligence? It could go either way. But I reckon Baldwin will probably get the manslaughter charge. Right. Baldwin's done. Next. Knew it. Hogwarts Legacy would be a triple in my weekly roundups. Oh my days, give the fucking match ball to them. This one's sort of comical to a point. So Hogwarts Legacy developer responds to controversies around creators J.K. Rowling's anti-trans views. I keep defending this point. I honestly don't believe she's anti-trans. She has raised fucking valid points against the trans community. They are pretty much invading women's spaces, and it's sort of a safeguarding issue. There was also that thing where the lassie was sacked, and she's sort of come to the defence saying she was sacked for liking a J.K. Rowling's thing. It's like, what the fuck? But I want to relate to that a bit later in. Let's just cover this quick. So, this is a quote. So this is from the devs. I think for us to challenge in every game we worked on, the game has not been different. We bumped into these challenges, we went back and we focused on stuff that we cared about. We know our fans fell in love with the Risen world and believe that they fall in love with the right reasons, he said. We know the diverse audience for us. It makes sure that the audience who always dreamed of having the game have the opportunity to feel welcome back. They have a home here, and that is a good place for them to tell their story. So it's a corporate response, but it's a fair one. He's not dipping his toe into that. He's not tarnishing anything towards J.K. Rowling or the game. Obviously people are trying to get a scalp here, so they'll try to push him to sort of either distance himself from the game or double down, which way you'll piss off either this group or that group or them. It's like, oh man, can you not just enjoy it for fuck's sake? But this is it. So Tower was stopped there for mentioning J.K. Rowling by name, nor did he mention anything specifically about trans issues. Why would he? He has nothing to do with it. All he's done is create a game that looks decent. If there's anything towards like the Chamber of Secrets for PS1, was it PS1 or PS2 now? If there's anything like that with ripping 4K graphics, it'll be class. If he himself ever had a second thought about working on the IP after Rowling's bias made headlines, wait, I'll give you that one. I'll grant it. It's a biased. It's not really anti-trans. It's more of a biased. She's sort of protected in that sort of group. And post retaliated with his earlier statement that his team has made Hogwarts Legacy for everyone. So it's still a corporate thing. Like, it is what it is. He could have sort of came out and defended that, but honestly, I think it's just been told, make the game, make a decent game, don't pay any attention to none of his fucking political bullshit, and just crack on. Nevertheless, the backlash against Rowling's ongoing opportunities to transgender inclusion remains as part of a core part of the controversies around Harry Potter, including Harry Potter alumni Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe, both whom pushed back against Rowling's stance in a statement of their own. Just fucking ingrates they are. See, separate art from the artist, but fucking the internet's just sort of shit all over that. But anyway, I reckon it'll be a decent game. I'll probably wait till a sale because I'm a cheap bastard, and I'm hardly ever here to be honest to play on it. But that is my take on it. I'll catch you in the next. Peace. Oh no, before peace, retract the peace, let there be war. I found this interesting as well, so I'm just going to tie this in. I think I said I would, but I kind of forgot, and I'm now coming back to it. So, Mark Hamill explained why you like controversial J.K. Rowling tweets in a very okay, I don't know. Like I was saying, artist, art, separate. Mark Hamill portrayed Luke Skywalker to a T. He'll always have a special place in my heart for that. But I can't stand his online presence. He's whingy, he whinges on. I basically whinging what I'm doing, but he's got the money. If I had the money, I can then expect that people hate me as well. Wouldn't you hate him? Just turn the TV on mute when he talks outside of Star Wars. Read. So they sort of come after him. So Mark Hamill likes tweets from J.K. Rowling, and the internet loses their mind, usually claiming he has done this once before, but it isn't an accident. He obviously supports transphobia. For fuck's sake, he doesn't. He's the fucking most milquetoast left guy you've ever met in your life. Oh my dears. So it goes back and forth, different things from J.K. Rowling, and a lot of people basically attacked him for it. It's not like he fucking managed to slip on a banana and poked every single like. But so he must have scrolled past, liked a few, read a few. Who knows? Who cares? It's fucking online presence, not real world. What I like about the exchange with someone is speaking their truth to the power. Mark Hamill responded. So that was a sort of response to it all. Because what was J.K. Rowling's original shit? It was something like so hang on, you're not hitting the like button. So you don't actually tell what J.K. Rowling said, do you? Woman ever been? I'm more of a woman than what J.K. Rowling has ever been to this woman. Host Rowling responded, citation needed. So just responded back to a critic. Nothing really to it. Then Mark Hamill liked it, and then now it's come to just speaking truth to power. Which, I mean, you could argue Loose Woman is a popular sort of midday TV show here. Honestly, it's a lot of crap, but it's not made for me. Go shock, Loose Woman, big man. You know, sort of shit. So yeah. All circle firing squad. Let them shoot each other, be funny. Next. Another reward ceremony to add to the pyre. Oscars. Does actually need the Oscars. I know what I like. I trust YouTubers to also review stuff. If they say it's good, I'll then typically try to watch it. If they say it's bad, I'll still watch probably the odd shit one. Even stuck my head into Velma, for fuck's sake. Am I going to cover that? I think I might cover Velma. We'll see if I can't find nothing else. Or if I'm bored. So anyway. Oscars, Till director calls out misogyny towards black women after Oscars snub. So, here's another thing. So, director Jerry has accused Hollywood of unbiased misogyny towards black women after film Till misses out on Oscar nomination. So, Till is a tragic... Emmett Till, yeah. So, it's a tragic story that turns out to be that a sort of black kid was then lynched, tortured and killed. Doesn't lynch mean that? I think lynch means that. Nah, just in my head. So, tragic tale. A woman accused him of rape, lied about it, got killed, and it's just tragic all around. That the Americas flipping 50s, 60s, well 55 there. It's just not the world we live in today. So just sort of milking this a bit. Where's the statement? We live in a world and work in an industry that's so aggressively committed to upholding rightness and prejudice against unbiased misogyny towards black women, and yet I'm forever grateful for the great lessons of my life. Regardless of challenges, obstacles, I'll always have the power, cultivate my own journey, and joys in continuing. So this is bringing up OscarsSoWhite again, hashtag, and it's just the furthest from the truth. It's all, but I don't know how you can milk this. So you're milking a tragedy just to try to get your own flipping away. So Wikipedia's got a nice easy look at this. Black Academy winners, can't search by women. That's the weird thing. So even in the 50s, Christ. So it's not something you think of. But even last year, Will Smith won last year. Nominations: Chadwick Boseman, Denzel Washington, Daniel Kaluuya. And hell, man, there's some fucking classics, yeah. So it's not like it's been a sort of thing. See, even a year beforehand. I don't know when Oscars started. It was 50s. Anyway. So Viola Davis. Read. Last one, no. Harry Belly. Read. I didn't know that. See, you learn something every day. So, if you really want an argument, argue there. Supporting actors. He's the new Blade director, isn't he? No, he's the new Blade. The new director. I can't really doubt it. Marshall Ali, the Daniel Kaluuya. Right. Alright, so Oscars got begun for a while there. So Black Panther Forever, King Richard. Now, what is that? If Beale Street Could Talk. It's an American romantic bullshit, not my thing. West Side Story I know of. So, animated feature, Spider-Man to Spider-Verse. I mean, didn't actually win anything, to be honest. Didn't think Marvel. Sure, someone told me that Marvel didn't actually win awards at the Oscars. I don't know. Just think I might have heard on the street. So yeah. So 22, 21, 16, 18, 22, 21, 20, 21. That was a long one. Don't know why that was so long. Well. First African American woman to be nominated for Best Director. First American. Don't know if it's a guy or a girl. But does it really matter if it's a female, you know? It's just is what it is. Not really get choose it, you know, you're born with it. So 21, 22, 18, 20. 20, 21, and 22, and 19, and 18, and 17. No, 16, no. Oh, that was a bad year. When did he win? So, what's this one? Best Musics. So, yeah. Judas the Black Messiah. Have I seen that? Maybe. So yeah, cracking on. So this has got numbers, dates, people, so you can tell when they've won. What does Samuel L. Jackson do? Hang on. Oh, special awards read. Oh well, so it's just a reward for a reward. Daniel Glover, what did Glover do? Gene Henderson, Humanitarian Award. Why do they just hand out shit these days? I don't know. At least the honours, Samuel Jackson got one. But James Earl Jones got one. Right, fair enough. James Bassett, special award for his characterisation of Uncle Remus, the Song of the South. First black man to receive an Oscar. See? So, OscarsSoWhite is BS. Yep, I'll catch you at the flip. Toodles. Hola, senor. I found this one interesting, you see. So, Hasbro. Not Hasbro, man. Read. HBO Max Velma sees 130% pretty much popularity spike as it becomes the worst rated anime in the show's NBA history. Well, just because it becomes popular doesn't mean it becomes liked. So, I've covered Velma. I think I've covered it to a T. I think everyone else has. It's just BS. Fucking self-insert character, racist, fucking ancillary, and yeah, I'll read. So, what's it got? Velma, premiere on HBO Max, Jan 12, received a mix of negative from critics and overall negative reviews from viewers. The animated adult series refers to an audience of 6% on Rotten Tomatoes, an absolute mind rating of 1.3 stars on IMDb, among the worst in the show's history. But there's still sort of a badge you can wear. So despite the negative reception, Velma still encounters a higher than average demand on HBO. Well, because we all like to watch a dumpster fire, I know. According to Parrot Analytics, the series became the 4th most in-demand series in the country last week, so I'm guessing America, with 37.3 times the average series demand, a whopping 130% up from the week. That's because everyone's talking how shite it is. I mean, it'll make them money. No, it won't. It won't make money. It's a streaming service. I don't think anyone's purposely paying to see it. But if you already had it, you would. Anyway, I think it's for free anyway. So yeah, Velma's got a great boost, but everyone likes to watch a dumpster fire. In short, make shit, everyone will watch it. Make decent stuff, everyone will still watch it. Make something in the middle, and no fucker will watch it. Read. So it's either you're at the very top or the very bottom, but never average out. Read. Let's move on because it's Velma, for fuck's sake, and I can't be asked to it. Hey yo, I found this interesting. So 10 harsh realities of the DCEU becoming the DCU. So James Gunn has come under a lot of fire, understandably so. The whole flipping thing around Superman. Read. But anyway, so let's just get into this. DCU releases likely means nothing for the long run. So DCU currently has 4 releases in 23: Shazam, Flash, Blue Beetle, and Aquaman. So I think Flash has been pushed back to the end, which is probably a wise choice. Shazam's probably going to go first, Blue Beetle in the middle, Aquaman, and then Flash. That would be my take on it. Blue Beetle does look promising. Shazam, I'll probably wait till it comes on streaming. Aquaman, probably the same, but that's got a lot of stick behind it with Amber Heard. And then Flash has got a massive amount of stick behind Ezra Miller. I'll read. But then as Aquaman talks about Jason Momoa getting moved over to Lobo. Granted, I think he would actually make a good Lobo. He's actually got this sort of look to it. More of a look than what Aquaman does, but fucking hell. But he makes a decent Aquaman as well. It's like, okay. Will you? Well, I think I will be able to separate both the actor from the walls because growing up with the comics and shit. But will the normies would be the question. And that would be the tricky part because it's the normies that has basically the biggest audience. So, my take on it would be Flash just to end the whole DCU. Not DCU, DCEU. And then you build on a back of Flashpoint. That would be my take on it. But I'm not in charge. Plus then I would have kept Superman till that point. Have him in cameos. Black Adam. What a letdown. But yeah, Henry Cavill could have stayed on till the end, finish Flashpoint, then recanonise the whole thing, scrap everything and start again. Running back fans an uphill battle. Well, yeah, the way he's been talking, he's not winning anybody. So James Gunn is pretty much target number one because he's coming out as the face. Peter Safran's sitting in the back. So fans of DCU have roller coaster since Man of Steel coming out, and that was just a letter as well. It could have been. So they could have had a Boy Scout Superman, then a Dark Batman, and then sort of meet in the middle, sort of bring each other with Wonder Woman sort of mediating. Then you had the Batman movies, then you had Wonder Woman coming out, then Batman vs Superman wasn't let down. That could have used the Snack Cider treatment, sort of extended cut. Like, there's a lot that could have been explained better. But then again, would I normally sit through a fucking 4-hour movie? The film wasn't well received, topping off Suicide Squad, remake amalgam of the Justice League film. Fans disappointed on how the universe unfolded. Granted, it was a cash grab. There was no direction. Snack Cider then tragically his daughter had passed away halfway through the film, so he cut off for that. And then TJ Miller came in and just, well, I don't know what you meant to do in that situation. It was, you blew this much money on half of it. Well, it's just nearly done, to be honest. And then it was like, so TJ Miller tried bringing a sort of lighter side, where it was really a dark, gritty tone, and it's just never going to work. But anyway, fans' favourites on the chopping block. So Henry Cavill's already gone. Then Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, is like his follow. Well, the Patty Jenkins thing was sort of, the script was a lower shite. So will that mean Gal Gadot's gone? I don't think so. I think they kind of want to lock her down, to be honest. But we'll see. Ben Affleck has always stated at the end of Batman ending, the end of Aquaman, his approach James Gunn. What? Ben Affleck has always stated that this is the end of the Batman, ending with Reed. Although he has been approached by director James Gunn. See, Affleck's strange. He's sort of redeemed as a Batman, but he's no one's like, but he's better than Clooney, so yeah, you can't really judge him as the worst. And West's still best Batman. Figures on that. Read, for all the work that Cavill, Affleck and Gal Gadot put into the walls, where's Momoa? Wasn't Momoa on the chopping block? But then it was like sort of, he's come back as Lobo. Read, I don't know, am I getting ahead of myself? Am I in my own head? The characters, pro centre off, Affleck has a chance to be in the Flash, but it has rumoured that the cameo for Cavill and Gadot were cut from the film, signalling the studio is truly putting. Oh, wait, Gal Gadot's just gone as well. Wait. It's a while since the DC. Wait, aye. So they can plan out stuff this year, sort of go from there, but probably start producing late this year, early next year. Go for that. Okay, I'm back. Let's get into this. This is basically what I've been thinking the whole thing now. Confusion around actors will return and who will they play. So it looks like Jason Momoa will be saved. Gal Gadot, Affleck, Cavill gone. Gal Gadot? Or Dot? Hang on 2 minutes. I just realised. Yeah, its last name's just Gal Gadot. It's not hyphenated. Why do I think it's hyphenated in my head? I don't know. Nothing. This fucking flu or shit. It's still stuck with us. Pain in yours. So what am I up to? Gunn has teased that the DCU actor may return in the DCU. It's just confusing now. Hey up, I'm back. I hit myself in the face. Yep, I'm back. How I do it? Let's just start this one again. Confusion around actors that will return. Who will they play? Who will they be? Will there be Aquaman or Lobo? So Jason Momoa is staying. Gal Gadot, Affleck, Cavill out. It's like, why? There's also is it Taylor Fisher? I doubt Cyborg's coming back, But he was a massive Zack Snyder's fan, to be fair. So, here's what it is. James Gunn is planning Peacemaker Season 2. Wait, but Suicide Squad, like the Suicide Squad, not the original one, and Peacemaker are James Gunn's babies. They were his from day one when he moved over. I can see why he's not cancelling them. Will it be loose ends? And if yes, there will. There's no way of fully tying everything up. At least Flashpoint will give you a sort of fresh start, but it will leave a lot of loose ends. Michael Keaton's triumphant return is likely wasted. Yeah. Zack Snyder's Justice League, what could have been? I think I mentioned this earlier. It was a sort of different tone from what Marvel was giving you. Sort of dark, grittier. Could have been more. Okay, hell, I didn't realise how tall fucking Mark Cavill was. Wait. Not Mark Cavill. Henry Cavill. I read something about Mark Hamill earlier. Yeah, ever since Justice League hit screens, fans petitioned Snack Snyder. The Snyder Cut, flipping hell, that's been going on for years. Remember I tried to fight for that in 2018? It was epic. Epic days. Fucking all the fan forums were ablaze. What a time. Who knew it could have got this bad, eh? Black Adam sequel is dead in water, despite what Dwayne Johnson's been trying to push for. Yeah. I think he tried to play politics and it shot him in the ass. DCU will be remembered as a missed opportunity. Fucking damn right it will. It was leaderless, it had no thingy, and now that fucking they're being bought out. They try to make money now, but still think they've gone the wrong way around it. They could have pleased fans and made money still. Biggest disaster was getting rid of Henry Cavill now. But given the Warhammer thing, it could have been they were trying to hold on to him till Flashpoint. Like, no promise of a movie or stuff, just get him, keep doing cameos, win them through. But then this sort of things came up and it's like, you sort of need to break a contract. He didn't really have a contract in the first place, so it's like, fuck. So the whole thing blew up. Could have been it. But yeah, DCU could have been something. See how it goes going forward. Hopefully Flashpoint just scraps everything and starts again. It would be the best case for everyone, I think. Right, next. Netflix subscribers are in hysteria over CEO claims they have never cancelled a successful show. Netflix, you bullshitters. Don't you sign in? Oh, no, don't. Yay! Thought I had to sign in there. Oh, you could have had a list. We never cancel successful use it for the lies. Fair enough. It's another day where we have none fights, and let's make sure Netflix knows feelings about the statement that they've never cancelled a successful show is a blatant lie. See, I sort of wish Netflix do publish data, but they don't. So it's more just how big are fandoms, sort of how you work this out. In a lot of cases, I do think Wire Woman was actually successful, but then it may have had a big budget. Who knows? After I said this, we never cancelled a successful show. Keyboard Warriors. I was scared to click on that one. Right, so the Netflix CEO has said that Studio Giant has never cancelled a successful show, leaving many subscribers. Right. Some funny memes are coming out of this, but you know what it is. I can't really show the bulk of them as I'll get wrong off YouTube. Right. So the interviewer has the evolution of business affected your relationship with creative community adding that people online are constantly outraged about shows being cancelled. Sannos answered, "We have never cancelled a successful show. A lot of the shows were well intended but take to a very small audience on a very big budget." Which is sort of what I'm thinking. The budgets are kind of inflated above what the show really needs. But then as you get shit where it's like the budget's nothing. But in fairness, my view is a good story will be a shit budget, but a shit budget will not cover a shit story. Did I say that right or did I say that wrong? We'll find out in post. I'm taking it as a no. The key is that you have to be able to talk to a small audience on a small budget and a large audience on a large budget. Similar to what I'm thinking or what I said, but I still don't think that's right. I still think a large audience can be maintained on a small budget as long as the story is appropriate and is decent. Still think you can get still on thing. Look at Marvel. Well, Marvel just discredits everything I said. Well, no, She-Hulk. Oh, no, Rings of Power. Rings of Power would be the best basis of seeing it. The story was terrible. The budget was $1 billion. And look at the audience it's got. And now they're tied for 5 years. Oh, my dears. That was that. Who writes that contract? I can see why they wanted to secure it. They think, oh, yeah, we get a load of rings for 5 years. We'll secure this, lock it down. And it looked promising. And then you shit all over it. Season 2 is going to either be rewritten or just scrap season 1 and start again with season 2. Anyway, Netflix. What Netflix done? So Netflix, so they've been getting trolled for this within the last few days. I'm not happy with you, but so they've also kicked off the password sharing. Netflix sharing never again. Will then exfil the sting of being locked out if your account bullshit. So it's said they've lost 100 million users due to password sharing. And Christ almighty, how many people are sharing accounts? Let's say about maybe 20% of them might return. So you can get 20 million back, at least paying this time. So it will probably feel this sting. It'll be alright. But I can see a lot of people are pissed off at this. Netflix sort of sold themselves on sort of being family orientated. Say I pay for it, but then I give it to my mum, my sisters, my brother, and then they buy Prime, and then they sort of share that with me, and then someone gets Disney Plus, and then we share it around again. Sort of how it goes. I actually think I pay for Game Pass, which I share with my sisters, but then my ma pays for Netflix that she shares with us, and then I pay for Prime again. I get done in this deal, tell you, I get done. So that's how it works in my house. But yeah, it is what it is. So people are pissed off at Netflix, so they're pissed off at they're pissed off at you, they're pissed off at you, and now the CEO has fucking left. Which goes to really gather what the fuck is going on at Netflix. God knows. This is interesting to me there. Here are the top TV shows based on Netflix own reporting of hours views. So this is Squid Game is still coming up there. Christ, Stranger Things, Wednesday, Dharma, Money Heist. So I thought Dharma would have broke $1 billion by then. Wednesday, that'll probably take over Stranger Things, probably. And Squid Games, I don't think there's any chance of catching that anytime soon. But probably Wednesday probably saved Netflix last year. It's become a sort of cult icon. It's pretty much amazing what Tim Burton's done with it. Next, yup. So Disney's boost as China clears Marvel superhero films for release. So China sort of locked Disney out a few years ago as Disney. So Chinese Communist Party are just small dick motherfuckers who have no sort of accreditations and basically holds their authority with an iron fist. Disney didn't really target it, but they sort of, highlighted a bit here, a bit there, hiring a director that was in support of Taiwan. Some of the actors spoke up for Taiwan, and shot them in the arse. So they came back, they grovelled, they kowtowed, and Disney's now back in China. Good for shareholders, bad for everyone else. And do you know why it's bad for everyone else? One example. Well, two examples now. Why? English, Chinese, Chinese. Spot the difference. Shall we spot the difference on Black Panther first? It's the easiest one. And, let's start the day easy. So, Chadwick Boseman. Look at the suit. Well detailed, isn't it? That would be Harriet just hanging up on my wall in a nice little frame. And who's this? Don't know who that is. Who's inside the suit? I wonder. I could just thought it looked cool with the mask on. Audience might respect the mask, They might not know who the actor is, but they might know who Black Panther is. I know it's bullshit. We all know it's bullshit. Because, for one, the sort of comic book cult heroes are over here and more in America, but even in the UK, we have them, we know of them, we can talk, we can discuss, we can compare back to the comics, like this is not source, this is that, they're taking this abstract and doing that abstract from this character run, but they're bringing this style in. We can do that, it's all fun and games. But, it's bullshit, because this, why in the need would they do this spot the difference? So the spot difference here is John Boyega, English one. For how bad the movie was, it's still a decent poster. It sort of reflects the flipping what other one did they do like that? It was the sequels, wasn't it? Was it episode 3? I think so. Well, they got Luke doing that, and then Darth Vader, and then Yoda. But this sort of take, China, I was thinking, where the fuck did he go? Hell of a difference. So Finn, and BB-8's been blown up. What do I put BB-8's front and centre? They've sort of got a size. Have they shrunk way? They've shrunk way as well. Flipping hell, how long's the staff? The staff's not that long anyway. It's not a staff, it's there's stuff there. And then Reed. So that's why they moved everything around. Flipping hell, it would have took them more time to do this than actually just send a post over and deal with the hate. And Disney is okay with this. Disgusting. This fucking still is, mate. So this is why I'm not a big fan of putting movies in China. Even though the movie was a load of shite, Black Panther was decent, and the actors just get no respect. And we know why. It's based on race. China is one of the most racist countries out there. We know this. They've got a sort of Chinese supremacy view, and it's sort of baked in from the CCP. But anyway, next. Alright, I found this interesting. So, hang on. Wait, Mandalorian comes out in a month. Alright, I didn't find that interesting, but I found this interesting. Star Wars animator writer Henry Gilroy talks about George Lucas' Darth Maul and the annoying show notes. So, I don't know how many people would have not seen the Clone Wars by now. It's a basically Darth Maul returns. I don't know how you would have blown this up. Don't know how George Lucas had this in mind after seeing Darth Maul get sliced in half. But he brings it back on pure hatred, which is sort of the dark side's power grip, which honestly works. I wouldn't. If George Lucas came to me and said, "Oh, we're doing this," I would be like, "What the fuck have you smoked?" But no, they bring it back. They work. Dave Filoni fucking writes, and he's fucking bringing it back. It's amazing. So the character arc of Darth Maul returning, it's thingy, and this just goes into detail on the sort of process on behind it, and it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'd be thinking as well, like, are you smoking dope or something or what? Yeah, so he cut in half his robotic whatever, and glad that Grievous is. Oh yeah, so is that there? George Lucas considered adding General Grievous backstory, changing it to Darth Maul was actually behind Grievous. So glad they didn't do that. So we saw the guys that peaked at Clone Wars when they're fast and sharp, and these old guys were just not. They're not going for the same thing. We'll fight rather quick, and thought our plan of much more Metallicus, more fight between. I saw last week trailer 4. Last week trailer 4 suddenly become a bit ill. But anyway, Darth Maul in the animated series is a classic character. He's come through well, he shines well. I don't want Disney to touch the character, but a good movie could be made around the dark side. Probably a TV show, I would say, would be best to explain it. But yeah, read this, Star Wars Net, catch up with it, decent enough. I'm moving on before I die. So yes, bye. Hola señores, lávate las manos. Read. Box office. Theaters, movie, Hollywood has now no right to say the pandemic is affecting the show. It's over, it's done. Avatar 2 breaking 2 billion, catching up to Titanic. You can't say fuck all, it's up there, it's top of the box office. People are going back to theatres to see decent movies. Quote, decent. So, James Cameron has made his money back. Congratulations. I still think it's an alright movie. It's vintage. The stunning pictures. Stories are alright. You can watch it. But I would still wait for a subscription service if you pay for one. Because, to be fair, it's a 3-hour movie. It's a bit long, boring. Congratulations, James Cameron. So this is basically what I'm thinking of. Avatar 2, Glass Onion, Proof Cinemas are back, but it's too late to save the theatres. Well, no. If you write decent movies, people go for the experience. I want to talk about Megan, but let's get into this first. So, from lofty optimists that Avatar 2 might join the ranks of the highest grossing film ever, streaming studios received the post-pandemic profits. Cinemas finally get in the mojo back. Well, to a point. The problem is it too late for cinema owners? I would say it's sort of like comics. If you write decent stuff, they'll come. Rippaverse has proven that. You can then still go and buy the stuff. Comicology's failing, but Rippaverse made something like 3 million. If you write decent stuff, people will come. If you do shit, nobody will watch shit. So, on top of that, Megan aims at 27 million opening weekend for a second place behind Avatar. This film's come under the radar. There wasn't many people talking about it. It wasn't really people were looking into it, but it's secretly, I reckon it's going to become a cult classic. Movie's decent. They say it's a horror. It's more of a comedy, and I do recommend going and watching it. I got my tickets for free, I admit, so I wasn't really paid to get it. I didn't really get tickets for free off the people either to review it. I just got the tickets free. Just sort of ended up going. I could have picked any movie to went to, and I picked this. Glad I did, to be honest. Universal PG-13 horror. It expands to take 27 million. stab it in the opening weekend, which from earlier projections it made 11 million on Friday. So it will be the first movie to open above 20 million in the first weekend of January. Typically slow post-holiday since 2018 Insidious. So it's coming at a bad time, like, granted. Who really goes out after the Christmas anyway? So Megan was previously predicted to make 17 million to 20 million this weekend. So it's making over. And a million producers budget of only 12 million. Fucking hell. I mean, I can sort of see the budget being that low, like. The sets and everything was all sort of in a familiar place. They went back and forth from location to location, back to location. So, granted. But they do wonders with it, to be honest. So, I recommend it. It's a good movie. Knock yourself out. It won't win any awards, but turn your brain off. Give you something to do. Catch you in the next one. Peace. Kevin Feige reveals #1 goal for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and let's just get into this quick because it can't be asked. Right. So, continued. You have a beautiful and many messages as you could possibly have. However, if you're not entertaining, first it will fall on deaf ears. That's pretty much what I'm seeing with the theatres. You can't have a shit movie in theatres that expects theatres to remain open for people to go and pay money to go and see it. You need decent movies out. It's been a failure for the last few years now. You can have as many beautiful messages and beautiful theories and beautiful lyrics that you want to put in the world. That's all of us do and all of the filmmakers do. But if you are not entertaining first, it'll fall on deaf ears. I think it has always been the way, and thankfully when you're making some kind of movie that you love to see, they're always on in entertaining yourself, which is what you can almost sort of do with Marvel Studios. So, in sort of line with this, I would say Top Gun would be the perfect example. So military recruitment is up 30% on the back of people actually referencing Top Gun. It's like we all know that it's a propaganda movie. If you want to use military equipment, you have to show the military in a sort of good light, and Top Gun does that in a classic way. But the movie is entertaining within itself. But then you get movies where they add this woke BS bullshit as well. So Multiverse of Madness. So it's not Miss Marvel, is it? It's not Miss Marvel. Fucking forgot her name now. Chavez. American Chavez. So she's in sort of from a different universe with two mums, and she's wearing a transgender pin. Work this one out. So sort of a female-centric society, and she's got a sort of transgender support pin on. It's like you wouldn't know necessarily what that is. It could be the Nazi flag in your universe, for all we know. And yet just has it. Just magically appears. Doesn't really explain why or where she gets the jacket from either. She could have stole it for all we know. She could have stole it off some sort of Nazi sympathisers. Who knows? She could have been rent out. So, yeah, it's a double-edged sword. But that movie wasn't really entertaining. Anyway, so sort of proof Marvel's pushing propaganda on you. Catch you in the next one. Next, Pamela Anderson defends Tim Allen after flashing allegations. So Tim Allen holds a special place in my heart. He's Buzz Lightyear, for fuck's sake. It is what it is. So Pamela Anderson is addressing discussions about the story regarding her, their Home Improvements co-cast Tim Allen as part of a new Memento. So this is on Netflix, I believe. Wait, so he's getting accused of flashing Pamela Anderson. There's sort of stories backing this up, and it's like it was back in the 90s. For one, for two, it's Pamela Anderson. Who wouldn't get a chance? You would. Two, it's like it's flashing. Yes, it was unsolicited, but how many people just get dick pics now? It's the same thing. What are you gonna do? and people are coming out to try to cancel Titan. He does have sort of a conservative leanings, and he was sort of taken off the new Buzz Lightyear movie because of it. So it seems like it's going to be a coordinated attack against them. See how it goes. You should have flashed that, but at the end of the day, it was 30 years ago now, and yeah, wasn't like he fucking actually touched our word. So yeah, go from there. See how this blows up. Catch you in the next. Peace. Right, so this one is coming up comical. So Forspoken, the trailer looked class, but it's getting review bombed. Square Enix made it, so I don't really get how it's become this bad. But it seems like the characters are 2D, the story is non-existent. Not played it yet, so I don't think. Well, I was sort of looking forward to it on like a sale, sort of do a sort of Harry Potter thing, because I'm too cheap to buy it. But at this rate, I might just watch reviews and go from there. Anywho, so game keeps singing its praises for the shown so far. So critics are sort of liking it. Haven't received sort of critical acclaim though. Yeah, right. The majority of Forspoken reviews are fairly middling and implied that the get-go that the game would end up as a sort of smash hit that they may exceed it to be on various technical issues. So it's buggy as fuck, and performance problems for Forspoken content isn't getting much praise from much sources. Either you play the base issues with the game have never come to a head. Right. But some people are sort of bringing it on to what the main character is. She's a female black protagonist, and they're trying to sort of relate it back to sort of GamerGate. Stop blaming Forspoken's protagonist for the game issues. So it sounds like it's not just that, it's also how buggy the game is. Let's have a quick look. Where did I see? There's something interesting I want to see. In a bizarre move. Right. In a Blizzard world, there are a minority of characters blaming Forspoken protagonist for its monumental planning, which the protagonist is being a black woman, school free, is open. It can worm across the industry. So, yeah, that wasn't it, man. That was Daniel, wasn't it? So, although it's a black female protagonist in Resident Evil 5, Clementine in the Telltale games, and 3 is the first of the AAA games, should be. Hang on a minute. For a AAA game, should be the biggest selling point. In fact, the 3 is the first. Should have. No, that shouldn't be a big selling point. Wait. And hang on a minute. Resident Evil 5 is not AAA. And Clementine is probably one of the best well-written characters out there. Female games, gamer-led, have also been around for decades. Well, obviously. When was a kid playing Tomb Raider? Where he could lock the guy in the fridge. In fairness, he followed you around creepy as fuck. Of course, you gotta lock him in the fridge. Wait. Get it, mate. Fucking hell, I can't even play Tomb Raider on PS1 now. Wait. Oh, good times. So, in short, because now I'm going to play Tomb Raider, wait. Got a row calls out for racist for Forspoken here, for fuck's sake. So, review bombing is getting blamed on sort of racists and misogynists, and I just want to bring out a milk toaster. Block a Metro. Metro is a UK rag, load of shit. Here's what it is. Get it free. Wait, but this is just what I found comical. So, one of the most milquetoast fucking articles out there. Someone who won't ever criticise anything that is progressive or woke. So, it's a good source to go to. It's sort of cases where there's stuff that's actually a load of crap. So a linear story that misses opportunities, resulting in one of the most aggravated action role-playing games in recent years, with irritating characters, dull combat, and frustration movement system. So overall, it's a load of shite. The range of spells and the parkour abilities at the end of the game hint at what it could have been, with better pace and instruction. Having a black female protagonist is a definite positive. Why is it a definite positive? Makes no difference whatsoever. I don't know. See, that's what I mean. So these guys will obviously have a sort of hint, like a sort of bonus to it, and still to score only a 4 out of 10. I reckon if they were being honest with themselves, they'd probably give it 2. They'd probably boost it by 2 for the female protagonist who's black. Unlikable and or two-dimensional characters and dull plot that is 90% exploitative. Irrational parkour system for the majority of the game that makes cumbersome combat even worse than it may have been. So, Forspoken, just overall bad game. If they try to blame that it's getting review bombed by GamerGate, just tell them to fuck one. Right, catch you in the next one. Peace. Oh my days, man, I just wanted to play a Tomb Raider. How did I fall into this rabbit hole? Fell into a rabbit hole. Not like an arsehole, but still. Phoebe Waller-Bridges is preparing for Tomb Raider TV show. Why? Granted, the first 2001 Tomb Raider movie, I actually liked it. It's honestly quite good. But then the rest of them you can just pie off. But the games are still the games. They're epic. Wait. Do I really want to read this? No. So, I guess I do. Sources tell the Hollywood Reporter Phoebe Waller-Bridges is attached to writing the script for Tomb Raider. Waller-Bridges does not plan to star in the TV show, thank God. Have as Laura Croft and hang myself. Oh, I'll literally end my life for this. Read. Red Spawn. Read. So like I said, 2 is in 1 movie. Good. Rest of them, no. So it's nice for it to actually get brought back into media. The games have sort of been there, but not. You know, they're not getting the sort of claim they really should. And I want to more bring it back to a classic Tomb Raider. How good would that be? But I guess you can't really have a rich white female now running around the world. But anyway, just bring it back to Indiana Jones, another franchise they're going to kill for us. In a dream come true, Phoebe Waller-Bridges springs into action as Indiana Jones' sidekick Helen in the Dial of Destiny. Oh my days. So she's writing, she's acting, and let's just say I've covered this to death now. Many other people have as well. The whole movie is a load of bull, a load of shit. They're basically rewriting, recasting, and Phoebe Bridges' character was going to sort of take up the mantle as Indy, but then I think everyone in the test screenings gave it like a 20% or a bull, and it's getting rewritten, reworked, and yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a funny watch. But just to thingy on the point that I'm right, Quentin Tarantino slams Indiana Jones film as so boring and worse than the Crystal Skull. Oh my days. How can it be worse than the Crystal Skull? So, it seems like it's going to kill the franchise. I don't even know what I can end that with. It's just a downer all around. Downer all around. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry. Wait, I couldn't end on a death of Indiana Jones. I can end on the death of Rick and Morty. Justin Roiland's Rick and Morty Creator dropped by Hulu, Adult Swim, as well as Adult Swim. Right, I was thinking there. What? So he's getting accused of actions against a woman. He's fighting it. So it's going to go to court. Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty, I don't know. But Justin Roiland is one of the creative minds behind it, behind Dan Harmon. And the thing with Justin Roiland is he is the voice actor for Rick and Morty. So you're taking away the spirit. He's like taking Seth MacFarlane out of Family Guy. You just can't do it. But I'm sure they'll try. And honestly, I think it could be the death of the show. How many people are going to then relate to the new voices? You have to get a whole new audience in. And Justin Roiland has a sense of humour. Love it or hate it. Squanch Games sort of bring out their High on Life. I like it. I find it funny, but yeah, here's what it's going to be. And Rick and Morty will probably be taking off air after season 10. And 8 now on it. So he's going to do up to 8 or 7. Not sure what sort of production it is now. Yeah, fun. Thank you. But if he's guilty, honestly, lock him up, face time. If he's innocent, you'll never get the job back. You'll never work at Hollywood again. But I've blackballed myself enough. I'll catch you in the next one, if I do a next one. I want to keep on going play Tomb Raider. So I'm gone. Peace. Hello, thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more, watch more. If not, at least like, comment, subscribe. It helps us out. Appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.